Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd first do a video with showing some dried pieces, that number one, and telling you all what's going on behind the scenes, because I know you all like to hear what's going on, so I'm going to do that. First off, I'm going to start with showing you the updated list. This is updated as of Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. There you go. And you can put the video on pause if you want to check if you're on there. Please, if you're not on there and you did sponsor me, give me a little email and I will fix it as soon as possible. There's a lot of stuff going on, and all good things. So first off, I won't say her last name, but Deb mailed me. She said, you know what? I know someone who works at YouTube, and I could ask them to look into it. And I said, yes, please do, because, you know, if I'm doing something that is illegal, I'd like to know, then I'll fix it. And I really wanted to be sure more, because, you know, if they shut down my YouTube, then you guys don't get any more videos, and that would be kind of sad. And of course, you know, you can always make a new channel, but, you know, don't go through the hassle. So, and I want to do everything, you know, between the lines, the rules. So I said, yeah, if you could do that, if you could just ask, then I'd be very, very grateful. And that's what Deb did. She wrote to the person that works at YouTube, and they reviewed my channel, and they said, what it came down to is, you're doing nothing illegal, and we wish you a lot of success with your channel. So that's it. Now we can put that whole thing to bed. We're not going to talk about it anymore. I can do... the thing is that I have never, you know, in the first day of the month, I never showed you anything and said, look at this. You can get this if you give me money. That's not what I've done. And I know that reading all those comments, most people say, you know, I'm sponsoring you. I don't need anything back. I'm just sponsoring you. And if you do give something back at the end of the month, well, that's fine. And it doesn't matter, because that's not why I'm sponsoring you. So that's good. So this month, at the end of the month, we'll see what I come up with. And someone made a good suggestion. She said, you're going to be doing your video number 300 this weekend, and that's true. So I will be doing something special on that, on the 300th video. I'll do something, I don't know, I'll figure it out. So what oh yeah, then more news, because people, my head is spinning. Yesterday, Aram Friedrich, he's the I think he's the owner of Eli Chem, and they make Mastercast. They make the resin, but they have come up with a totally new product. Number one, no fumes. Number two, nothing dangerous in it. Totally nothing. VOCs, nothing. They have come up with some sort of a resin that is like the most green resin on the planet. So there's nothing in there that, you know, should be irritating your lungs or your skin or whatever. It's just, of course you have to wear gloves, we all know that, but you know, they have come up with something so freaking amazing. And because, you know, I have tried resin once and it just really burned my eyes, and even that they said you don't need a respirator, but that did, I could feel it in my eyes a little bit. And so I'm going to give this a shot on my channel. And I have to thank Maria Kutromanos. Maria Kutromanos. She, see, they did a video about the new product, and they had a Dutch artist to show how she uses all the new stuff. It's so difficult to explain. See, normally you just get resin, you put some mica in there or whatever, or some acrylic ink, and you just do your thing, right? But what she did, and that is where I really thought, wow, that is what I want to do. She mixed up the resin. She did like 4 or 5 colors. And you know what, guys? I'll put the link under this video. So if you want to see it, I'll put it under the video. And I might even put it in a comment and pin it to the top so you all can find out where it is. So she made these 5 or 6 cups of color. And she uses special color that they sell. So she mixed it all up. Then she put some Resi Blast in there. And what she did is did a dirty pour. She put all the colors of resin all in together. And then she poured it. And the effects that that gave, they were so amazing. That was so beautiful. And I know someone else from a long way back, I don't know if she's watching, but Kimberly, you asked one time, you know, how can I get those beautiful cells in resin? And this is it. This is the stuff you have to get, because it just goes and mixes, and kind of like this, you know, it just mixes and cells appear, and it's just totally awesome. So I think I'll be getting it in sometime by Monday or Tuesday. And when I get it in, I'm going to do a couple of pours with the resin, with the master cast. And I will be very excited to do that. And most of the excitement is because they, you know, I like companies who think about the people they're selling to and try to make the most safest product to put on the market. That is what I like. And that is what Aram Friedrich does. He just goes on and on with the product and makes it better, better, better. And also has the acrylic pouring community in mind. And that is special. So that if we ever want to try that resin with the Resi Blast, you know, you just can't fail. It is amazing. She just put a couple of drops in there. You just have to go watch the video. It's totally amazing. Okay, now to my other things. So I've shown this one before, and the thing is, I'm going to do another one of these this weekend, and I'm going to leave out that crimson, and I'm going to try to get this in there. So I'll have to watch my own video how I did this. Yeah, that's so funny. So I'll have to go watch my own video to see how I poured this. And I'm really going to go for the turquoise, the greens. Might put a little bit of purple in, because I do like this little bit. I don't like this so much, but I do like this here, where that shines through just a little bit. So I might achieve that with a little bit of purple. And I'm going to pour it out of something square. So I'm not going to do a cup, but a square container, and I'm going to pour right over it. So that's going to be interesting. Now this one is totally dried and ready to be varnished. And I'm going to show some varnishing with this one. That's what I'm going to do too. But I'm going to use something different. Let me get it. Okay, what I'm going to use is this Satin Fluid Medium, because I had it on my website. It said varnish, and the thing is, you can use this as varnish. So I'm going to be using this on both of these, I think, or maybe even more. But I'm going to clean them first with the Dawn dish soap, then going to let them dry. I think if the sun peeks out, I'll put them outside, and then I'm going to varnish them with Satin Fluid Medium, because the gloss is nice. Absolutely, I love the gloss, but I'd like to see the satin too. So that's what we're going to do too. Then I have this one, and I really love this one. Look at those little bronze dotties. And people always ask me, why do your paintings shine that much? See how much it shines? And to tell you the truth, I don't know. I think it's my pouring medium, because all my stuff shines. And there's nothing on here yet. See that? No, it's not the pouring medium. I think it's just, I don't know. Who knows? But, yep, it's shiny. But with a layer of glossy varnish or satin varnish, it'll be even more beautiful. Then we have this one you've seen me pour. Turned out pretty nice. But this isn't ready to be varnished yet because this one is from a couple of days ago. This one is from a while back, and this one is pretty matte. See that? A little bit matte. So we're gonna do this one too. And I wanted to show you the dried pieces of Yupo. There it is. That's the back, that's the front. And if you see it up close, let me get you in focus. See how pretty that is? And that's, I'm gonna try some jewelry. Especially this one, I really like this one. See that? That is pretty. So these two I'm gonna try and make jewelry. And I thought I had a lot more of those bezel things, but this is all I have. So this is, you put a chain through here, and I was thinking of cutting out an oval to put on here and then put on resin. And I have a little one, tiny one. They look cute. You know, sometimes you don't have to have anything really big. It is nice though, big things, but you know, just a subtle little thing like this would look cute too. If I put that in here, look how cute that would look. Yeah, so we're gonna do that too. Then, because you guys always talk about cool ideas, I have a very cool idea, and I've seen these sell for a lot of money. What you do, I don't know if you recognize what this is. It's a piece of plate. So what you do is you get some, I'll show you some more. If I can find it that fast. Where is it? Looking. I can't find it. Did find another piece of Yupo though. I'm sure I made some macros out of this one. Let me get you in focus. There it goes. That's kind of cute. Nice little one. But the thing is that what I was looking for... Oh, wait a minute. I found something else. I knew I had some more, but I have so many beads. See, this is another one that you can put a oval in, and then because it has a little raised side, just tiny, but it is raised, you can put some resin in there. And then here's another bezel tray. This one is raised a little higher, as you can see. So you put one in there and you fill it with, oh, that is a little crooked. I bet it'll break off, but I don't care. So then you put resin on top and it'll have that beautiful shine. Here's another one. And I have a lot of small ones. This is to make a bracelet. So if you have like these little, see that, little bezel trays, you put a little, and I'm sure you could get one of those, how do you call them? Where you just click and it cuts out the perfect size. I don't know how you call them. But you can put those in there, put a little resin on top, and you will have a beautiful bracelet. I'm sure you guys all know what I mean. And in the meantime, I'm looking for, I had a little, oh, there it is. Okay. See, what you do is you buy a plate, like say on a second-hand shop, thrift shop. You buy a plate that you really like, and it doesn't have to be blue. You know, it can have all colors. Then you just smash it with a hammer, and you get all these little pieces. And you have to have one of those, how do you call them? Because I did Tiffany work, you have those little machines that, you know, sort of, oh, guys, help me here. Let's see if I can get one. No, I can't get it. It's a machine that makes this smooth. So it has these little grinders on it with diamond dusted grinders, and they just make a smooth rim. So buy a plate, one you like, and then you go, not this one, that one isn't cool. This one is cool though, look at that. You buy a plate, and what you do, you smash it, and all the little pieces, you just grind, make them nice and smooth. Then with a little Dremel, you put a hole through it, like I did here. Here's a hole. See how neat that little hole is? And you can put a pinch bail on it, or you can just put a chain on it. And I've seen these go for a lot of money, because there are some people that put them on eBay, and it's a nice, you know, all I'm thinking is, when you guys go to art fairs, you know, you can have all your paintings there, but what you want is a little selection of nice little cheap things that people will just pick up and buy. Because selling a painting, sure, that's your main focus, but if 10 people buy a keychain or a necklace or anything, you know, that just helps you pay for your art fair fees, right? So I would really have a stall with all the paintings in the back, a really beautiful table with a lot of this stuff all on it, and, you know, cufflinks, keychains, pendants, necklaces, bracelets. You could do the little boxes that I showed you guys, because once you get handy with doing this in Photoshop, you know, this is done in no time at all. I think you could do this in about 30 minutes. You could, you know, first you paint it, see how it's painted the same color as the inside. And of course you take a color that's in your print, then you put the prints on, and then you spray it with acrylic spray. And you can go for the really cheap acrylic spray, as long as it says it's UV protected and it's good for outside, inside, and it's waterproof. Then you're good to go, but it doesn't have to be that expensive. And then you could put these little boxes on there. You could do a couple of prints, like really cool little square prints, and you could frame them. And I'm sure you have those dollar shops where the frames cost like $1, $1.50, something like that. And then you could just put one of those in, and you could do some Yupo, like the ones I just showed you here, only a little bit bigger, and then not a swipe, but something more interesting. And you could frame them also, and you know, you would just have your whole thing filled with articles from like $2.50 up to your paintings, which should be the most expensive. But then it would really make it worthwhile to go to those shows if you have a nice assortment of stuff to sell. I'm sure that you'd have a lot of fun. Okay, the next thing is, oh, my shop, my web shop. Yeah, you guys really went into that web shop and bought everything up. There's a lot of stuff that's now on back order, a lot of colors, but don't be afraid, because I already sent the order out. So just wait for it to come. As soon as I get the confirmation that it's sent, I will put that on the website so you'll know when stuff comes in. I got Dimethicone. I bought a lot of Dimethicone. I'm going to, oh, I bought the bottles, but they're not here yet. So I'm hoping Monday or Tuesday I'm getting my little plastic bottles in. They're 50 milliliters, and they have something like this, like a little thing on top. That is 100, but I bought the 50 because with 50 milliliters of Dimethicone, you can do like 100 paintings. So a little thing on the top to keep it nice and snug, and I'm gonna be selling those. Then I have also started packing some of the mica, the gold, the bronze, the silver. I'm going to be packaging those. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to be putting it in these little grip bags. So I put it in here, then I fold it double, put it in another one that is totally sealed. And the thing is that that's how I want to start. And if this really, you know, a lot of people are going to buy these pigments, then I'll look into the little jars or something like that. I think I did order a few little jars, but you know, everything that you package just turns in more expensive. So this is of course I have to buy them, but you know, this is nothing compared to those little jars with the little screw caps. So this is more cheap, and when I put them in the jars, I'll have to add a little for the jars. So that's around about it. That's about all I could think about. That's about 20 minutes of me jabbering away. The next up is going to be a spin. I'm going to do a spinner on a record, and I'm going to use Vallejo fluids because someone asked me to do that, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this one up so everyone has something to look at, you know, when they wake up and drink their coffee. And after this video, you're all up to date about everything that's going on. And, ooh, I forgot to show you this one. And I'm going to do another one of these because I really do like it. I can't help it, but I like those little insect kind of things that are on it. So I'm going to be doing another one of these, but I'm going to pick some really, really cool colors. And we might even do something with the primary elements. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to recreate something like this, but pretty colors. I want some pinks. I feel like pink this weekend. Yeah. So, thank you all for this one, and I will see you in about an hour after I post this. Yes? Okie dokie. Bye-bye.